Your kids will not be out here at 7. Just leave them alone.
We are aware of a video involving one of our officers that has circulated on social media. We are committed to providing every citizen with respect and will always hold our own accountable for their actions in and out of uniform. We appreciate your patience and understanding to allow the appropriate amount of time that is necessary to investigate this unique and concerning incident.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's James Freeman, and today's video is coming to us out of Oklahoma, where a Broken Arrow police officer off duty at his house tased, beat, and maced his neighbor's dog for safety. And to make matters worse, the attorney for the officer sent a cease and desist letter to the person that recorded the officer abusing the dog, allegedly, in what appeared to be a bullying attempt to get the video scrubbed from the internet. The original video went viral on social media about 2 weeks ago. At the time, nothing was done to the officer, but due to public outcry, the officer has finally been charged with felony animal abuse. That's right, guys. When you speak your mind, calling these people, emailing them, posting on their social media accounts, it does have an effect.
Your kids will not be out here at 7. Just leave them alone. Yeah, Mr. Golden.
The person who recorded the video does give some more context. She claims that the dog was sitting in the driver's side of the cop's car because the cop leaves the door open while he's getting ready for work in the morning. She alleges that the cop went around to the passenger side, opened the door, and started tasing the dog from the passenger side while the dog was in the driver's side. The husband of the woman that was recording went out and actually picked up the dog and removed him from the cop car and then went back inside. But the dog didn't leave the area. The dog continued to walk around the cop car, so the cop allegedly then maced the dog. So the couple went and told the cop to leave the dog alone, at which point they alleged that the officer drew his gun and pointed it at the dog. So Scott Wood is the lawyer for the police officer. He claims that yes, the officer did tase and mace the dog, but there's missing context here.
His two little daughters, who were 2 and 3, had run out to give him a hug goodbye. Mom's waiting on the porch, and as they turn around and are heading back up towards the front door, a dog runs into their yard.
So the lawyer wanted you to know that at some point the officer's children were outside. But what he didn't want you to know is that at no point did the dog show any aggression towards anyone. As a father of young children myself, 2, 4, and 6 years old, I can tell you for dang sure if your dog attacks my kids, I will use any amount of force necessary to make it stop. But based on the demeanor of the dog that we do see in the video, I don't believe this was about protecting his children at all. I believe this was about him being a sadistic piece of shit. So there was no question about whether or not the narrative was true. The officer and his attorney admitted to the actions. They just believed that he was actually justified in doing what he did. And if you or I did something like this, we would have been arrested and charged immediately, and rightfully so. But 2 weeks ago, the Broken Arrow Police Department gave a bunch of stupid lip service and told us that we need to be patient while they try to figure out if it was okay for this officer to abuse an animal or not.
Hello, I'm Police Chief Brandon Berryhill. As law enforcement professionals, our officers are sworn to preserve and protect life while upholding the standards and values of the Broken Arrow Police Department. As we have previously stated, we are aware of a video involving one of our officers that has circulated on social media. I view these actions of the officer depicted in the video as serious, and I have impressed upon my staff the importance and expectation of a thorough and transparent investigation. Our Office of Professional Standards has been conducting an internal investigation on the matter since August 28th. The day of the encounter between the officer and the dog outside the city limits. During this process, the officer was placed on administrative leave in accordance with department policy. Furthermore, Widener County Sheriff's Office has been leading a criminal investigation, and Broken Arrow Police has fully cooperated. The conclusion of the criminal investigation has resulted in the case being presented to the Widener County District Attorney's Office for review. The Office of Professional Standards is considering these findings as they continue their internal investigation. Ultimately, the findings of the internal investigation will be submitted to my office and the city manager for review. We appreciate your patience and understanding to allow the appropriate amount of time that is necessary to investigate this unique and concerning incident. We are committed to providing every citizen with respect and will always hold our own accountable for their actions in and out of uniform. We value the support and trust of our community, and we promise to continue to uphold our core values of professionalism, integrity, courage, compassion, and accountability. In closing, the Broken Arrow Police Department and myself share your concern and sympathy towards the members of our community that have been impacted by this incident. Thank you.
Finally, almost a month later, on August 22, 2023, William Golden, the Broken Arrow police officer, was arrested on 2 charges. One felony animal cruelty charge and a misdemeanor reckless handling of a firearm. Thank you to Deanna Westbrook, who recorded this incident. Thank you to her husband, who tried to protect the dog from the animal. Thank you to all of you who have reached out to the police department and the prosecutor's office. I don't believe for 1 second that this cop would have been properly charged and held accountable if it weren't for the public outcry. Deanna Westbrook's video of this incident showed the actual demeanor of the dog, which was able to debunk the narrative of the officer and his dog attorney that he was just protecting his family. Always record the police. I really believe that if there hadn't been video of the dog's actual demeanor while Officer Golden was abusing the dog, that this could have gone differently. In that case, it would have been his word against the neighbor, him saying that the dog was aggressive, the neighbor saying that it wasn't.